It's Basketball 30. It's Basketball 30.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, and brought to you, presented, by the way, by CMT Components. I'm Don Bowles. With me this morning, it's the Manchester Greyhounds and the Lady Greyhounds. We're talking basketball, Shack-style basketball. We call it Basketball 30. Hopefully, you've already seen a lot of our shows. If you haven't, you can go back and see them on goodguysradiotv.com, our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, or, of course, you can watch it as you're watching now live. With me to start things out, it's the Lady Greyhounds. We're going to talk all about last year's season, about this coming season, what's happening, what's not. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103, weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag items. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
Southern State Community College celebrates 50 years of educating our community. From humble beginnings, Southern State has evolved to become a cornerstone of accessible education, offering flexible learning that includes a growing number of online classes and fully online programs. Southern State Community College empowers you to succeed quickly with a very affordable tuition rate when compared to many four-year institutions. Call 800-628-7722 or apply online at sscc.edu.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Basketball 30. I'm Don Bowles. With me, Jordan Johnson, the coach for the Manchester Lady Greyhounds, along with his senior player, who we'll meet in just a few moments. But Jordan, it's been a journey for you with the Manchester program, hasn't it?
Has been a journey. This is my third year as a varsity coach. I got a good, young, hungry group. We're ready to finally make doing all the work that we've been putting in over the past few years.
When we talk about 3 years, and I asked some of the other new coaches the same question on Basketball 30, compared to where you started 3 years ago, how much have you learned as a coach?
And I learn every day. Every single day there's something new. I knew that I had a lot to learn when I came into this, but I think that I've learned a tremendous amount, not just of the X's and O's on the court, but off the court, relationship building, how to manage. It's kind of like operating a business in a way. But I think I've learned a tremendous amount since I started this.
Well, and when we talk about learning, we talk a lot of times with coaches, especially guy coaches, coaching girls, coaches boys. You still like coaching girls? I
still like coaching girls, yeah. And I like coaching this group. No offense to the previous groups, but this group is it's a special group to coach. So I think I'm finally excited to have like weapons to be able to go out and do something with. So I think this is going to be a pretty fun year for us.
Well, when you talk about management and the difference in this team versus the difference, it's interesting how I'm just going to make a comment and then see what you'll say about this. It's interesting how much different kids from the same school can be year from year, isn't it?
For sure. Passion is a driving factor with basketball. You know, when you have to get people to go out and do the extra things outside of practice, that makes it difficult for a team. When you have kids that are passionate about basketball, who they do those things without even asking. You know, I don't, like Mahala, you know, she will, if practice is at 5, I better be there before 4:30 or she's banging on the door to get in, you know. And there's so many other kids where, you know, the practice is at 5 and they're trying to roll in at 4:55, put their shoes on, get on the baseline. So they're vastly different kids, and they do change year to year. I think just kind of the way they go as they get older. You have them as freshmen, 13, 14 years old. By the time they're seniors, 17, 18 years old, you know, that's a big difference in a young kid's life there.
Sure. And to that point, going along with that, let's talk about last year's program. Very different from this year. A team that obviously you'd like to have had more success, but, you know, sometimes successes are not always counted in just wins and losses. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, I'm a firm believer of you have to learn how to lose before you learn how to win. And, you know, it's kind of cliche, but with us, we've taken those licks over and over. So it's kind of like, well, when do we get to reap the rewards of this hard work and the resilience that we have and that we've shown? And it's tough to win in this league. This is a very difficult league. They got to bring it every night, and it really starts the day after the season is over. That's when you have to start that journey to get ready for the next season. And the ones that do, it shows on the court. The ones that wait till the end to get it going, well, that shows as well.
When you're not winning, the energy disappears at times. And did that happen to your team last year?
I think so. You know, as a coach, it's our job to not show that emotion. You know, I'll be very honest with you. It's hard to look up at that scoreboard and be down by 30, 40 points and still coach like it's the beginning of the game. And that's something that I've kind of put on my shoulders to make sure that they're not seeing it on my face that we're losing when we're losing. I've had a lot of practice in that, unfortunately. But it is vastly different. But I will say this. I feel like the feedback that I've gotten from that, people have said, like, you're still coaching hard. You're down 40 points. There's 3 minutes left, and I'm still out there trying to push them to do the right things. I'm pretty proud of that, and I think that that's shown for a lot of our girls. Now, the hard part is losing is not for everybody. Some people don't like to lose. We've actually been told from kids in our own school that they would play if our team didn't lose so much. And, you know, that to me, that's a driving factor why I'm still here. That's a driving factor why the girls that are on our team are still here. I'm going to write that on the whiteboard day one of practice, make sure they know, you know, what other people have said about us. And I'm hoping that will add a little fuel to the fire underneath our girls this year. Well,
and obviously it's easy to say to those other people, or not easy. Those other people should recognize that maybe if they played, you'd win more. So, you know,
100% right.
It's a double-edged sword, I guess.
The hard thing is we have a ton of great athletes in our school. You look across the board, many different sports, don't want to single any of them out, but every one of our sports, there's phenomenal athletes in our school. The bad part is over the last few years, just most of them haven't played basketball. I think that's changing with our younger group. A lot of the better athletes do play basketball. They do like basketball. But yeah, if we had the best athletes from every sport that we had, I think that we'd be a top team in the league year in and year out. And if they knew that, if they had the same pride that myself and our girls have in representing our school the right way, that would 100% make the difference there. So I hope that some other schools understand that. Not that they care. They're not going to take it easy on us. We know that at all whatsoever. They're not going to do that. But that we're kind of sick of the stigma put around our team, and I do finally believe that we're going to cash in on that for sure.
Okay, well, you lost 2 seniors last year, Gabby Arnett and Reagan Wyckoff. They're going to be sadly missed, but this year's team, you got the core of a great team coming back, and let's talk about that after we come back. How about that?
Yes, sir.
All right, and after this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at People's Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit People's Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose People's Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAP must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball 30 here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. With me, Coach Jordan Johnson with the Manchester Greyhounds, and he's brought his senior player, only senior on the team. It's going to be an interesting year because there's not a lot of seniors on the girls' side of things, so it's going to be an interesting year as a lot of young, great players come through. But, of course, that's with senior leadership. Let's talk just a little bit more about with Coach Johnson. Coach, how important is that senior leadership to the Manchester Lady Greyhounds?
I think it's extremely important. We got a young group. We have freshmen, sophomores, and one senior. There are no juniors. So this is a lot of responsibility on Mihaela here to lead the right way. And I'll just say, whatever doubts that were there in the past, since the moment our offseason hit, she has answered that bell. She has showed up. Like I said, she's the first one that shows up at the gym every day, even before me at times, which she really holds me accountable to that. But her leadership is bar none this year. She's worked extremely hard, became a better player herself, and there's things that we all have to work on, but it's very important for us, and she's stepping up to that role in a big way.
Okay, that senior joining us, Miss Mihaela Brown. Mihaela, welcome to Basketball 30.
Welcome to you, too.
All right. Thank you. Mihaela, you hear what Coach Johnson's talking about. I'm going to go right to the chase, and we're going to continue with the conversation he had. He was talking about the energy kind of going out of the team last year as you lose and you lose. How much difference would have made last year had the audience continued to show up?
I think it would make us strive to be better. Whenever the crowd's there pumping you on, it's a different feeling. Makes you play better.
So when you walk out of the locker room, do you recognize, or when you're warming up, do you notice how many people are there?
Not very many.
Yeah, and it's something that if you saw more, it would affect your play? I
believe that it would.
Now, who was the biggest crowd you played for last year? Do you remember?
I would say it would have been at New Boston, but we didn't have a lot of people there. They had a lot of people there.
Right.
And maybe last year, maybe at the preview. Because every other game we've had maybe 12 fans.
Right.
No more than that.
Well, and that has to make it tough, Mihaela, and something you're going to have to deal with as a senior with your underclassmen. When you have, I don't know, pick a number, doesn't matter. Let's say 200 there from the other team and 50 from your school. It makes it even worse, doesn't it?
It does. Like I said, you play better if you have people there to watch you.
What would you say to the Manchester fans right now about coming out to watch you play basketball?
They should come support us like they support the boys.
Okay. Mihaela, last year, did you have a good time playing basketball?
It was all right. I mean, there were some up and downs. Losing a lot didn't feel good, but other than that, I think we're going to come back stronger this year.
All right, your toughest game last year, what was the hardest one? You lost quite a few games last year. What was the hardest pill to swallow, as they say?
I would say losing to New Boston last year. We really should have won that game, but we didn't.
Why did you lose? Do you know?
Free throws.
Free throws. Okay. And has that been a critical part of the team's losses last year?
It has a lot to do with them, but I'd say the majority is not playing as a team.
Right. Okay. Compare last year's team to this year's team attitude-wise. Can you tell yet?
I think our attitude is better because we have people that actually want to play, and last year we had a few that didn't want to play. So,
Yeah, well, that's interesting you say that. I hear that often. Why, if they don't want to play, why do they come out and why are they on the team?
they heard that we only had a few players, so they figured they would get to play, but we didn't really have a JV team, so therefore they didn't get to play.
Okay. So they came out just thinking they would get an extra advantage and didn't get to capitalize on that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about your game. Let's go back to when you were a freshman. Let's talk about what kind of player you were as a freshman and what kind of player you are now.
As a freshman, I was thrown into varsity because we only had like 7 people. And I've changed a lot. I've become a better ball player. And I can help the upcoming class and teach them the ways.
Okay, specific skills. What's the biggest? If I said, "Oh, she's a better foul shooter. She's a better jumper." What have you really improved over the 4 years and over this summer?
My post moves is one of them.
Did you have somebody coaching you with those?
Jordan's been helping, but Brooke has helped me a lot learning those moves and stuff.
Okay, and has that been the biggest change for you this year as well?
Yes.
Now, just because sometimes we I guess pigeonhole players, and you see a smaller player that you think they're a point guard, a bigger player they're a post player. You're kind of pigeonholed into that post player position. Do you like, as they say, banging and shoving in the post?
I do like to do that, but at times I can shoot too.
Okay. Well, you're kind of quiet, kind of laid back. How does that personality fit with when you get down there with those girls that down there like to push and shove?
I just don't let them push and shove me. That's basically it.
Now, if we took one of the fans, went over and grabbed one of the ladies out of the stands and put them in your position on the floor, what would they be surprised about in the post?
It's kind of hard.
It's physical, isn't it?
Yes. Very physical.
And they push, they shove. What about the conversations? Are the conversations friendly?
No. I don't think they're very friendly.
And that said, when we talk about that, do you take any of that seriously?
No. I think whenever I say things, they take it seriously, but when people say it to me, I don't really care. It's just...
Now, your opinion of other teams, how much of that is driven by how physical they are under that post?
Well, I say I would play better if it's teams with people that I don't really like. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, so they're pushing and shoving actually incentivizes you then? Yeah. All right. What was your best game last year?
I would say it was either Peebles or Fairfield last year.
What made that your best game? You scored the most rebounds, you just felt the best what?
People I didn't like.
There you go. All right, on that note, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more with the Manchester Lady Greyhounds after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester Sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to Good Guys Radio TV and C103. Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components. And I want to remind you once again, we don't want to assume we're kind of new in the market. We don't want to assume everybody knows about us. And when you want to watch and or listen to girls basketball from Manchester, they will often be on 99.5 The Edge, our sister station, and also on C103 Radio. And you can listen to them, of course. And don't forget, we have an app that you can download. You don't even have to be in our market. You can be in Columbus, Cincinnati, wherever, and you can listen to their games at that time. And they are archived, so you can listen as well. Good Guys Radio TV, well, we select teams each week and have at least 2 or 3 TV broadcast specials on Good Guys Radio TV. Manchester will be featured on those this year. And if you would like to watch those, just go to goodguysradiotv.com, goodguysradiotv.com, or our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, and we will have those available for you live, but we also archive those as well. If you'd even like to go back and watch some of the games from last year, great opportunity for you to watch the Manchester Lady Greyhounds and some of the things we're talking about, and I'm sure they would love to have you enjoy their success. But even more than that, ignore everything I just said and come out and watch them play. With us, Mahala Brown, the senior, the only senior on the Manchester Lady Greyhounds team, and Coach Jordan Johnson. Mahala, how tough is it being the only senior on the team?
It's pretty tough because you have to let the freshmen that are coming up, or like the freshmen, know the ways. They need to be there. They need to be there on time, dressed appropriately, not wear pajama pants to games and stuff.
Yeah. What about, okay, and with that, your role as a senior leader, how do you address that? How do you approach that?
See, I'm on the FFA team, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm a sentinel for our chapter, and I kind of see it that way. It's fun, challenging, it's all of the above.
Okay, and you mentioned FFA. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
We fail to remind people sometimes. Lots of activities you're involved in. Manchester, with being a small school, first of all, lots of opportunity because it's a small school. But what things are you involved in?
I'm involved in softball, basketball, and soil judging.
And what was the last?
Soil judging for FFA.
All right. Now, FFA, how much time does that take from you?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of time. Between contests, between school, between activities that we have to do, it's a lot.
Do you have a farming background?
Kinda. We raise a garden and stuff like
Sure.
that, but not really a big background.
Okay, now when we talk about that, how does that help basketball, and basketball help FFA and help softball? How does all that come together? How do you make that work?
If I have to do something, I talk to my coaches. I talk to our FFA advisor and figure out what I have to do on that day.
Okay.
If I have to miss or something.
When we're talking about this, let's talk about the difference between last year's team and this year's team. Give us an idea. Different personality on the team?
Kinda. We got some players that want to play rather than not want to play, and I think we're better overall.
Okay, what about a skill set? Are you going to be very similar to last year in the way you play? I don't know, fast break, highly defensive. What's it going to be like this year?
This year we're more of a fast-paced team, but we can also slow it down. We got some shooters coming up that can also drive to the basket.
All right, now as a post player, that fast break stuff can become pretty challenging, can't it?
It can be, but if they're running and I get the rebound, I just throw it to them and they shoot a layup.
Sure. Well, and a part of that, isn't that, I guess, focus? Because if you're focused, it's easier getting up and down the floor. You know, if you're the last person to realize that the ball went the other way, it makes it even more challenging, doesn't it?
It does, but I think I can do a better job this year, paying more attention, getting the rebounds, letting my team score, not just me.
How important is your position going to be on the floor for offense or defense? What do you think about yourself? Are you a defensive player? Are you an offensive player? What are you?
I can do both. I'd like to say that I'm good at both, but I think I might be more better at the offensive part because I can move players and score.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back talk a little more with Coach Johnson as we begin to wrap things up. Don't forget, coming up next, it's the Manchester Greyhounds, the guys' side of basketball in Manchester. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peoples Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peoples Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peoples, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose Peoples Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAP must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
we're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
We come back, ladies and gentlemen, to Good Guys Radio TV and presented by CMT Components and C103. Once again, I'm Don Bowles. Coach Jordan Johnson and Mahala Brown here from the Manchester Lady Greyhounds. Coach Brown, I talked to Mahala more than I have most of the kids because you have only one senior.
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel when you listened to her, she and I's conversation?
I like her answers. I think they're pretty intentional answers, and I appreciate you kind of getting a little bit more out of her there. So I think it's awesome. I'm glad to see her get the opportunity to do this. She might not say this or admit this, but I think after last year's, I think she was looking ahead to this and looking forward to this opportunity.
All right. Well, when we talk about getting more out of her, you're saying she's kind of quiet?
She is not quiet. No, she's not. She's not the quiet type for sure.
Just not maybe her format of doing.
I didn't know if she'd be a little camera shy or not while she's here, but I think she's doing a pretty good job.
All right. Well, let's hear from you. Talk about this year's team. What do you like? What don't you like? What do you have to work on?
What I like is that we're pretty dynamic as far as the athletes that we have, and that's something we couldn't really say the last couple of years. Taking nothing away from the other girls, but this year, almost all of our girls can dribble well, being defended with both hands. They can. I think we'll limit our turnovers a lot better. I think our shooting percentage is going to go up. We may have to work on our shot selection a little bit because we do have some trigger-happy players, but they can really knock down an outside shot. And I think the dynamic will be great because we do have a mix of everything. We don't have a deep roster. I've always am a firm believer of starting in the post, right? And we have a solid post player. Don't want to put a target on her head, but I feel like she is the best player in the league, one-to-one, one-on-one back to the basket. Usually teams, after she scores a couple times, they have to chip down on her. They have to send down another player. She finds herself by the second half being doubled or even triple teamed. Or I think we played Williamsburg last year, and I'm pretty sure they sent 5 girls at her, and she still scored. Now, what that's going to do is we now have 4 other girls that can be out on the perimeter, and when that happens, we can make teams pay for it. So I think being able to be more versatile as a team will open up opportunities for other kids who are hardworking and ready for those opportunities. I think we have a mix of talent where we could play any way we wanted to. Mahala alluded to it. We can go fast. We can slow it down. We can play big. We can play small. We can play where if we're down, we need to press and make some outside shots. We have some lineups where all 5 can hit a three-pointer, I'd say, at about a 30+% rate. And I think that is going to be huge for our team as we get down into this tough season here.
Well, with a short roster, a small roster, we should probably let everybody know at Manchester there probably will not be any JV contests. So you need to kind of watch the schedule. It'll go a little earlier than usual. But that said, that creates a real issue with stamina, with what kind of condition the players are in, too, doesn't it?
Well,
because, each player's going to see more floor time, right?
Each player's going to see more floor time. There's going to be one we just pulled out to get a break, and another one's pulling up their jersey looking for one. So, being prepared for that, being well-conditioned going into the season is going to be very key for us. But also being disciplined on the defensive side. The biggest thing, I'm not as worried about the stamina because these girls want to play. And they usually complain when they get taken out anyway. So now it's time for them to get what they're wanting, right? But the hard thing is they're aggressive players. So we have to make sure we're playing disciplined and, not getting into foul trouble early. I think that's going to be maybe our Achilles heel that we need to work on there. Little concerning, but I do believe that playing time won't be an issue. So I think some of the factors that maybe divided our locker room at times, that will no longer be a problem.
Mahala, I always pick on the players about this question here. I'm going to ask you. You're the only one, so you get the question. predict for me the record in league wins and losses for Manchester. Give me a number.
How many league wins we getting?
Like 6 or 7.
Okay, 6 or 7. So you're talking about 6 wins, 7 losses. Back
Somewhere around there,
back to that 6-7 thing, right? But anyway, what about overall? You play 22 games. What's your record do you think it's going to be?
I think we're going to win 8 games. So like 14 losses, probably.
Okay.
Like 8 and 14 or something.
Coach, that's a vast improvement on last year, isn't it?
It's a vast improvement, but it's the goal is higher than that this season for us.
Sure,
and
sure.
I think last year we told you we wanted to double our win total each year. We've been a little stagnant. I think the goal is a lot higher. I think that the goal for us is to be competing for that small school title.
Sure.
And I think we're highly capable of it. There's some really tough teams in this league, and we're going to have to bring it every night. We're going to have to be ready to go. I think that we have a shot at going 500 this year. I really, truly do. And that's saying a lot because we haven't won a league game in quite some time. But I truly, honestly believe that that's going to change this year. I think people are going to be a little surprised when they see us come out the gate here.
Okay, and you'll have to have buy-in from the whole team, right?
Yeah, easy to do when you got a short staff. Just get them some nice things, a nice little team backpack, some nice travel gear, and I think they'll run through a wall for me. So,
and same thing, need some buy-in from the fans too, right?
Got to have some buy-in from the fans. Our school has our back on a lot of things. I think they want to see us win. The fans want to see us win, and I'm a firm believer of the wins will put people in the seats. And I do believe after we come out the gate strong, people will want to flock to watch us play, and especially thankfully with you guys, they may miss a game, but then they see the highlights or they see a couple of your reels that you put out there. Last year we may have gotten beat by a couple teams by a lot, but at the beginning of the game we're answering 3 for 3, and that's exciting to watch. It gets people on our radar. So I think with the help of our kids working hard, with a little success early and some support from our fans, and especially the way the media can get us out there, I think we're going to see a turnaround with the fans.
Okay.
I really do.
Well, that's a good way to finish. Mahalo, thanks for coming. Coach Johnson, thank you.
Absolutely.
Don't go away, folks. Up next, it's Coach Austin Kingsolver with the Manchester Greyhounds after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Southern State Community College celebrates 50 years of educating our community. From humble beginnings, Southern State has evolved to become a cornerstone of accessible education, offering flexible learning that includes a growing number of online classes and fully online programs. Southern State Community College empowers you to succeed quickly with a very affordable tuition rate when compared to many four-year institutions. Call 800-628-7722 or apply online at sscc.edu.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
To C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, joining us, Manchester Greyhounds, Coach Austin Kingsolver. Coach, tell me about last year. Happy, unhappy with what the results? I mean, obviously everybody wants to go to the state tournament, but you didn't quite make that. But what do you think your success pattern last year?
I thought we were pretty up and down. We graduated 4 seniors. That gave us a lot of minutes. Started out pretty slow at the beginning of the year, and I thought we started to play a lot better as the year went on. Obviously, the goal for us every year is to win a district championship. We made it to the district finals and didn't play very well, but again, that's going to be the goal this year. Win a district championship, and hopefully we can get there.
What surprised you on a negative side from last year's team?
On a negative side?
Right.
I thought we struggled to score at times. I thought we would be a lot more successful scoring the basketball every single night, and there were times that we struggled mightily to do that, especially in our district championship game.
Positive side, what surprised you about the team?
We went deeper than I thought we would last year. We were able to play a few more kids than I expected, and a few more kids gave pretty good minutes as the year went on.
Something as you look back, saying, man, we should have done this, we should have done that. What should you have done different, you think, that you might address this year?
We definitely could have guarded a little bit better all year long. We struggled defensively quite a bit from time to time. Physically, we weren't as strong as we probably needed to be. So we've tried to focus on that this summer, and hopefully we turn the corner and get there this year.
Well, I noticed the guys grimacing and looking at each other when we talk to guard a little better. Is the emphasis going to be more on defense this year?
I think we have to guard. I mean, we the last couple of years we show signs from time to time where we can guard, and then we get lazy from time to time and decide we don't want to, and that has to be consistent for us.
Well, last year's Shaq and this year's, as far as that goes, last year was pretty competitive. You guys ran into some really, really, especially quick teams. You look at North Adams, basically playing 5 guards. Fairfield really gets it up and down. Eastern, of course, always in your face. Which one gave you the biggest challenge?
Probably. I mean, I thought we played North Adams fairly well at the beginning of the year last year. Fairfield and Eastern, I think they're completely different. Eastern was so big where we weren't last year, so it was a different game for us. Fairfield applies a little bit more pressure on the perimeter, and I didn't think we struggled as much with the pressure piece as we did with the size piece. And that's not to knock off, Fairfield. They beat us pretty good last year, but I think they all threw different things at us.
Now, when we talk about that, you played Fairfield twice last year, and you played Peebles once. That's been flipped. How much difference will that make? You like the moving up and down Division I versus Division II?
I don't know if it makes a huge difference. Everybody's got to play everybody. I mean, we lost Ripley twice, and we'll play Peebles twice this year. So I mean, it is what it is. We'll play everybody.
Right. Now, when we talk about playing everybody, do you really prepare that much differently from each team night to night, or is it just go out and play our game?
I put a lot of emphasis on scouting other teams. I mean, we spend a lot of time watching film on ourselves as well as our opponents. We'll spend a lot of time in practice preparing for each and every game as if it's a brand new game plan every single night.
Right. And is there one that's more difficult to prepare for than another?
I think it just depends on the night. I mean, we match up with everybody differently.
Right.
So I could see teams like Eastern being a little more difficult for us to match up with and prepare for, just because they are so big and physical.
Well, you guys, Manchester, being geographically on one complete end of the Southern Hills Athletic Conference, and Fairfield or Lynchburg being on the other end, does that make a big difference, the bus trip, on how the kids play?
I can tell you this: we don't enjoy the bus trip to Lynchburg or to Fayetteville or to Fairfield. I'm not sure it plays a factor in a win or a loss, but it's definitely not an enjoyable trip.
There you go. All right, well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back and meet some of these seniors. But first this, here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAM must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS. C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer! Wow!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to CMT Performance presenting Good Guys Radio TV and C103. I'm Don Bowles, and it's Basketball 30 with Manchester Greyhounds. Joining us today are seniors from the team. You heard me talking to Coach Austin Kingshover. Well, let's meet the seniors now. Mr. Parker Hayslip, Mr. Landon Doyle, Mr. Joel Bly, Braylon Rickett, as well as Traven Hildebrand, Elijah Crabtree, and Luke Applegate. And welcome, guys. We certainly appreciate you. And we're going to start out. Parker Hayslip, you play, what other sports do you play?
Golf and baseball.
How's Austin Kingshover compare to the other coaches you have?
Well, he's the only coach I have, really. And then I have Trey Mead for baseball.
Okay.
He's definitely different than Mead. Mead's like, I don't know. He's I don't know.
Well, which one's a tougher one to play for, so to speak?
Definitely Kingshover.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Expectations higher?
Yeah.
Now, I heard you guys were going back to conditioning. How tough is conditioning?
I hate conditioning. It's tough. It really is tough.
Tell us about it. What this afternoon when you leave here, if I don't talk for 2 hours, what are you going to have to do in conditioning this afternoon?
Well, he said we're going to have a distance day soon, so that'll be like 6 miles. But today we're probably just going to do a lot of sprints, calisthenics.
Okay, well, you're coming out of golf. I don't think golf gets you real prepared for sprints and distance running, right?
No, it does not. You just carry a bag for 18 holes.
Yeah, so you haven't been running from the tee to the green, right?
No.
Okay, so have you prepared anything at all conditioning-wise?
Absolutely not.
Did you want Coach to know that?
Probably
not. Landon, are you prepared for conditioning?
Yeah, I'm running cross country right now.
Okay, how'd you do in cross country?
We're still, we made it to regionals. We run that this Saturday, so I'm doing pretty good. The team's doing pretty good too. So.
Okay, when we talk about conditioning for basketball is a lot different than cross country. You're not doing much sprinting in cross country, right?
No.
Do you think it helps you out though?
Yeah, my stamina will be up, be able to last the whole game if need. So.
All right. Team-wise, Joel, it's my understanding that you're the entertainment on the romance side of things for the team. Why is that? Where do you fit in on that?
Honestly, I don't know why I'm the romance kind of side of this, but I don't know. Since freshman year, it's kind of been like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, is that do you like that or do you dislike that?
I don't really mind it. It kind of just we all have a good joke about it every day, so it's all right.
Okay, so when you leave here, it's not going to be payback time, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. All right, I guess. Mr. Rickett, you could play inside on the basketball team as post player. You're not a big, you're a tall guy, but you're not a heavy guy. How tough is it being from a smaller school playing some of these? This year the league has got at least 2 or 3 real big guys in on the post. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think I'll do pretty all right with it. I've been pretty physical my whole life, pretty strong. I've been hitting the weight room pretty good these last couple of months, getting a little stronger. I think I'll be able to handle them pretty good.
Now, when you run into Mr. Dick from Eastern or the Fayetteville team, who's big straight across, do you bounce off of them, or do you stand up against them, or how's that work out?
I just try to get lower leverage, I guess. Don't let them push me around. But they're so much bigger than me, they can kind of just walk through me.
Where does the size make the difference? Is it on offense or defense?
I'd probably say defense, just because they can walk through my back to get rebounds, or it's like I'm not even there. Like if they want to get the rebound over me, they just jump through my back or whatever. I just got to be very, very physical.
Right. Well, we watch basketball a lot, and the fans see it. And the post players are in there just pushing and shoving and backing into each other and trying to push you out of the spot and all that. Out on the point, they're out there. If you touch, do a hand touch, a hand check, they get a foul. Which way do you like it?
I like being physical in basketball a lot more. I don't know. I just have always been physical. That's how I get my rebounds, how I get my putback points, whatever.
Okay. Traven, your role this year on the team?
It's probably going to be defense and hyping the team up.
Right. Okay. What do you mean by hyping the team up?
Just keep the team morale up. Whenever we're hitting shots, keep the game going.
Is that tough to do with some of the teams you play?
Definitely is, because some nights shots won't fall. You just got to keep your head up, I guess.
Right. Eli. Is it Eli or Elijah?
It don't really matter, honestly.
What's your mom call you?
Eli.
What's she call you when she's mad?
Elijah.
Is it the same way with Coach? When he yells Elijah, you know you're in trouble?
Usually everybody.
Yeah. So do you hear Elijah a lot?
Not really. Sometimes.
Okay, on the team, among the team players, are you the guy that Coach has to worry the most about or the least about? Being on time, working hard, all that stuff. Okay. Now, what other sports do you play?
Cross country and golf.
Okay, cross country. You heard me talking to Landon. Cross country, you think it prepared you for basketball this year?
In shape, but kind of, since I've been at the golf course a lot more.
Yeah. Well, you have a favorite sport among the three?
I'd say basketball.
Oh, really? Yeah, because I know you guys have had some success with golf, and of course you've done some good things with cross country, but you like basketball the best. Why?
I've always grew up doing it since I was little.
All right. Luke, same question. Why Luke? Why Lucas? Who calls you which?
Everybody calls me Luke. Nobody really calls me Lucas. So
they
just made it up before we got in here.
Sure. Even your mom and dad when they're mad, right?
Yeah, they call me Luke. So I don't get in trouble, so I don't got to worry about that.
Okay. All right. So Luke, I know you like baseball a lot. What other sports do you play?
Just basketball and baseball.
Okay. You didn't play last year. What made you decide to come and play this year?
Just senior year, might as well have fun with the boys before I go out.
Right. How do you think you'll contribute with the team?
Just pretty good. I mean, probably just come in, play defense, bang around, just get rebounds and play defense.
There you go. What would your favorite part of basketball is it? What is it? on the floor. What do you like? You like defense, you like shooting, you like running plays, what do you like?
Defense. I just like being physical, and defense it wins games, so.
Okay. All right, on that note, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back and talk more to the guys from Manchester after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions and answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
We come back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Manchester Greyhounds. Coach Austin Kingsolver and Parker Hayslip leads things off. Parker, who's toughest team to play last year?
Definitely North Adams, since they won the gold ball. They were just, all five of them were quick. They could all shoot the three. Yeah, just all around good team.
What made them hard to play? Was it their quickness? Was it three-point shooting? What was it?
Their quickness was very tough to guard. They'd get up down the floor very well. And their three-point percentage was just up there.
Yeah. Landon, you agree with that, North Adams being the toughest team to play?
Yeah, I do agree.
Well, you know, a lot of people talk about, and if you talk to the guys from North Adams, they'll tell you their biggest strength was their teamwork, how well they knew each other. How much difference does that make on a ball club?
It does make a big difference. If you don't have teamwork, then I don't think you'd win as many games.
Right. Did you see their teamwork when you were watching or when you were playing against them? Could you tell the difference?
Yeah, you could definitely tell. So,
How?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, you can just tell when someone has good teamwork and who don't.
Okay, Joel, sounds like you have a lot of fun playing. You play football, you play basketball. Which one do you prefer play, basketball or football?
I'm a football kid.
Okay, football kid.
Yeah.
Does football make you more physical on the basketball floor?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
In what way? What do you do different?
Well, playing football, you're just kind of used to being tossed around, especially being small. You'll get tossed around no matter what. So going out into the basketball court, it honestly makes it easier. Just people trying to drive on you isn't as hard to deal with because you're used to being on defense. You're used to making tackles and not letting people get past you.
Sure. All right. Braylon, you also play football. Your physical athleticism, where are your skills better spent? You play baseball, you play football, you play basketball. Where do you think your body and all that, where do you fit in better?
I would probably say football.
Why so?
It's just such a physical sport. You just go out there to hit somebody. I mean, it's just meant to be physical. I think I'm better at that sport.
Well, your football team's winning more games this year. What's that about?
We got a new coach this year, and we also had him as our coach our freshman year. We just have we had a really tough schedule that year. This year we have like a way less schedule.
Okay. Traven, we talked about the toughest team to play, North Adams. Who would you guys rather play? Who's your favorite team to go to their house or they come to your house? Which one?
West Union.
Why West Union?
It's just like it's West Union. It's like a hometown rival, I guess.
Is it because you know more people on West Union's team?
Yeah, more friends with West Union kids on the team. Always good to be a friend.
Okay, Eli, having friends and all that stuff, does that make a difference on the? I mean, you guys kind of know people from all over the league, right?
Yeah, I mean,
so does it make a difference when you go out and you're standing against one of your friends or whatever?
it makes a little difference. Like you're friends, but you also got to play against them the best you can.
Right. Does it make you go easier on them?
No.
All right, Eli. I always ask everybody this question. Give me an idea. You play 13 league games. I want numbers. Tell me what your record's going to be at the end of the year.
I'd say roughly 9-4, 10-3.
Okay, 9-4, 10-3. All right, so that probably puts you in what, second place in the league? Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Luke, I'm going to go easy on you because you didn't see the team. You haven't seen the team much this year. But before I do that, what's the best thing about coming back? What did you miss last year in basketball?
just being with the boys, hanging out with the boys, and just having fun.
Did you come to the games?
Yeah, I came to a bunch of them. Yeah.
Did it when you're sitting there? Did it make you want to go out and play?
Sometimes when things were going well, yeah, but when it wasn't, not really.
Yeah, you like being able to leave early,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. All right, Parker, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Overall record, 22 games. You're going to play 22 games. What's the final record going to be?
I'm gonna say 18-4.
18-4. All right,
Yeah.
not bad. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We have one more segment. We'll be back. We'll talk to Coach King Sovereign and the guys right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester Sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAP must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. We begin to wrap things up here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103. It's Basketball 30. Make sure you check out all the episodes. If you joined us late, don't forget you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, or at goodguysradiotv.com and watch it and watch it and watch it over and over again. Joel, you going to go home and watch or not?
Yeah, I'll go home and watch.
Yeah. How was the experience? Did you like doing it?
Yeah, it was pretty fun just to hang out with everyone, talk about the team.
Different than what you expected or the same?
I didn't know what to expect, honestly.
All right. Now, do you think you'll be signing autographs, and when people see the show?
No, I don't think I will be.
Oh.
Maybe Parker.
They'll have to pay you for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. What do you think, Landon?
Yeah, I got to just back up Joel on that one. So.
All right, guys, they got a thing called NIL. Name, image, and likeness coming to amateur sports. Eli, what do you think of that?
I mean,
what do you think about getting paid to play?
I bet it'd be pretty nice, honestly. Like, I'd love to get paid to play.
Okay, you think if they paid you, I don't know, $10,000, would you go play for North Adams?
Maybe. I mean, if I'm getting paid, yeah.
How many of you would go play for North Adams for $10,000?
Absolutely not.
I mean,
no, really?
No.
More money than that.
Okay, how many of you wouldn't play for North Adams for $10,000?
Getting paid $10,000 not to play?
Yeah. No, $10,000. They offer you $10,000. Say no, it's not enough. Parker's down here saying $10,000. Is there any price, Parker?
No, I can't stand North Adams.
Oh, yeah, but Parker, $1 million?
Yeah, $1 million. I'll do it.
Wow. Interesting. What do you think of it, Austin?
$1 million, I guess, but he turned pretty quick there.
Loyalty is a fleeting thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Clearly.
What do you think of what the guys had to say today?
They definitely talk a lot more when the cameras aren't on.
Yeah.
They say a lot more when the cameras aren't on.
Is it good or bad?
It's good. They're fun to be around. This group of seniors, my first year was when they were freshmen at Manchester, and I've enjoyed coaching them, being around them for the last 4 years.
Are you going to miss them?
I'm going to miss them. I wouldn't tell them that until we're all done and they're gone, but I'll miss them.
What makes them a good bunch?
The off the court stuff. They're a joy to be around off the court.
Okay. What do you think of Parker's? Well, now wait a minute. Let me ask Parker. Is it only North Adams? How about go to Ripley for 10,000?
No.
West Union.
I'm not going nowhere for $10,000.
Wow. Coaches better get their pocketbooks out, right?
They better.
I guess. Anyway, well, Austin, you like your team this year then?
I do. I like us. Like I said, they're a great group of kids. They work extremely hard. They show up every day. They're great to be around. They're probably too lighthearted sometimes, but it keeps things fun for us.
Yeah. Well, I have to think that's, when times are tough, it makes it a little easier, doesn't it?
It does. I would like for them to be a little more upset if we lose a game from time to time, but they bounce back pretty quickly, and the next day of practice, they're ready to get back to work and try again Tuesday or Friday night.
Well, maybe you just need to instill the Parker Hayslip attitude toward North Adams, toward all the teams.
Yeah, you might be right. I won't say anything else about it.
There you go. On that note, thanks, guys, for coming in. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed being here. And sincerely, good luck this season. I was talking a little bit before we went on the air. We'd love to see you all win all your games. Of course, that can't happen, but good luck to you, and hope you have great success.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been Manchester, Lady Greyhounds, and the guys here on Basketball 30. And I'm Don Bowles, and we certainly appreciate you joining us here today on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.